Hey friends, it's Brian again. Listen, I'm making another kind of an introductory video as I'm creating a library here. I felt like I should put a little bit of more introductory information into this whole enzyme concept for you. You're going to see a lot more videos showing up on this channel over the coming weeks. I'm going to be interviewing my friend Lou Corona and my mentor, Lou, in depth, and I think you're just going to be blown away like I've been. Listen, I've been on the health bandwagon for about 20 years. I'm 46 years old, and I'm also 46 years young. I feel like I'm 18, in pretty darn good shape for 46, whatever that means to you. And I've been learning some of the more cutting edge, take responsibility for your own health type stuff. I haven't been to a doctor in over 20 years. And actually, it's probably getting close to 30 years. I have nothing against doctors. I have several things against the American Medical Association and what I like to call the medical pharmaceutical establishment and some of the caveman practices that are all about profit, prescribing pills, shots, and cutting things off. It's not the way to approach health. Taking personal responsibility and looking at the causes of disease and choosing personal responsibility for absolute health, vitality, energy, all of those things. To me, that's where it's at. If that doesn't agree with you, feel free to, not watch any more of my stuff. No problem. If you're looking for greater health and vitality and energy and enthusiasm and excitement, man, friend me, subscribe, send me your stuff, I'll subscribe, and let's get the word out. So let me share what I found out about enzymes. I've been eating about 80 to 90% raw foods for several years. I lean towards raw, organic, living foods. And I've studied a lot of the authors out there. There's some great people out. David Wolf, some really great teachers that have a lot of good information. But so far, I've never found anybody that had what I would call the full picture. Everybody's got strengths and weaknesses, and I've never found anybody that delivered 100% a complete, full health package that covered all the bases and were not money motivated. And then several weeks ago, I found out about a guy named Lou Corona, who the night I met him and went through his class, I immediately asked if he would be my mentor. I'm very lucky that he said yes. And what Lou shares is that enzymes are like the core. They're the key. There's not a bodily function that can happen without enzymes being involved. It's a molecule with a spark of life in it. And when we consume foods, our body uses enzymes to break the food down. Now, in our natural state, let's say that we all were fortunate to live on a volcanic island or on the edge of a mountain range. You hear about these people living to 120, 130 as a norm, okay? And we're growing wild foods in the wild with no pesticides, no chemicals. There's no chemical fertilizers, and everything grows in the sun, the rain, the wind, completely natural with all the bugs and everything, sucking out of soil that has volcanic or mountainous minerals, and the plants are able to live and thrive at this level. The plants are that when we eat them, we're getting this radical, amazing living tissue that we're putting in our bodies. Now, here's a math equation that I came up with, nothing fancy, but here's a live apple. I'm alive. I put life in life, I got more life. Now, I take that apple and I cook it, or I take whatever it is and I cook it. I heat it above the temperature that it dies. All the cellular material dies. All the enzymes die. Well, that's dead. I put death in life, I got less life. Okay? So I was aware of this for many, many years, but again, what I didn't know was that in the foods are the enzymes to break the food down. When we're eating raw, living plants, nuts, berries, seeds, fruits, vegetables, when they're done right, and when they're in their natural form, we eat them and the enzymes in the food and our body works together, we get tremendous energy from the food. We feel incredible, and we go through our day, we eliminate clean. But when we eat cooked foods, adulterated foods, where the enzymes have been depleted through factory farming and overworking of the soil, not appropriate fertilizers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, pesticides, all these things kill and reduce the enzyme content. Then we cook it and we overheat it and we kill all the enzymes. We put this material in our body, and our body has to use precious energy to process this garbage and get it out before it kills us. Okay? Do the study for yourself and see. It's fascinating, and if you want to live a healthy life, boy, does this, 1 out of 3 in America is supposed to get cancer? I don't think so. That doesn't sound good to me. So, there are a couple of companies out there that make really high quality enzymes. And so what I found out from Lou was I found this source of these highly active medical grade plant-based enzymes. And I've been on them for a couple of weeks, and I'm going to tell you something. My skin looks better, feels better, I'm sleeping deeper, I've got more energy. When I eat, I never get tired. It's freaking amazing. I didn't know how crappy I felt until I felt so good that I was able to compare it to how crappy I was feeling. And so I highly advise you. I'm going to be putting a lot of Lou's stuff on here, and I'm going to share as I learn. And if you know something I don't know, please share it with me. If you got opinion, if you think that I'm wrong, if you see an area where I don't know something, I'd appreciate your comments so much. Let's get a conversation going, and let's get the word out, and let's reach for a higher level of health, energy, enthusiasm, aliveness, and let's wake some people up that are ready for it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thanks for being on my channel. I look forward to communicating with you. If you like this, hey, how about rate it and favorite it for me, or like it for me? I'd appreciate that too. All right, see you next time.